just hanging here, nice and loose. Move it up a little more, sorry. Nice and loose. Perfect. And then we're going to just walk those feet together. Press your knees together. Let go of the elbows. Let's bring those arms forward. Sink the hips, bend the knees. Your arms will lift up in line with the ears, your chin over the heart. Pull up through the front. Feel that heart open. Feel that heat building in the core. Purify with that fire of the solar plex chakra, the Manipura. Drop those arms out to the side. Stay in the integrity of this standing squat. Let's slowly twist to the right side. Left hand in front, look behind. Good. And then sweep it back through to the opposite side. Look behind. Perfect. Bring it back. Arms out to the side. Pull up with those arms. Drop a little deeper with the hips. Chin over the heart. Face relaxed and breathe. Very good. Exhale, let's take it down as if we're painting a wall with our hands and softly sinking forward, pressing those hands to the tops of the shins. And your spine is straight and parallel to the floor. Let's look forward with our breath. Exhaling out from your throat. Feeling all that tension from the backs of the knees dissolving. And then slide those hands back down, soften in the knees. Good, we're going to do a little forward bend so the knees can remain soft for a moment. Just let your head drop. And just walk the hands behind you. Take hold of your calves, ankles, or heels. Melt the heart towards the top of your thighs. Tuck the chin in, drop the top of your head, and pull straight up with that tailbone, straightening your legs. Press in the front of the spine, coming towards the top of your thighs. Your feet ground firm and deep. Sinking into this forward bend, Uttanasana. And then softly bending that right knee. Perfect. And bring that right hand to the outside of your left foot, ankle, or shin. And with your left hand, making a fist, and as if you're pulling on a archer's bow, we're just going to pull straight up along the outside of your left leg and then straight up and let go. So we should be feeling a deep sensation running up that left leg into the hip. The right knee is soft and doing a little twist with it as well. So pulling back with the left shoulder, looking up. Exhale and drop that left arm forward, down. Straightening the right leg, bend the left knee. Left hand coming to the outside of the right foot, ankle or shin. Make a fist with that right hand, straightening the right leg. Pull up along the side of that right leg, straight up. Look up and let go. Nice deep twist. Feel it through the side of that right leg, right into the hip joint. Good. Then exhale with a soft, gentle dropping forward with your arm. Perfect. Sink down. Bring your arms now behind. Interlace at your low back. With your fingertips coming together and interlacing, sink your head. Pull up with your tailbone. Pull up with your arms, curl your shoulder blades in. Drop those arms down over the head towards the floor, releasing through the back of the legs and that low back. And we can rise up, hinging from the crease of your hips with a nice straight spine, or you can soften your knees and just roll up. Either way, whatever feels right for your body and your practice today. And we'll meet standing, lifting up with your heart. Good. And just coming to a nice standing pose with our feet grounded, our arms to our sides. Let's sink deep into this mountain pose with our shoulders pulled back, chin over our heart. Widening the stance a little more than a hip width apart, with your feet grounded. And just sink down. A nice strong foundation. Finding your groundedness and breathe. Lovely. And as we ground through and feel a secure, strong balance and foundation, this is the perfect launch pad to move into our balance pose. So I'm just going to flip to the side so you can see me, but everyone just open the eyes now and let's glance towards a still point, connecting with our stillness. Shifting the weight of the body onto your right leg, softening with your left knee, place your left hand to the top of your thigh. And just slowly stretch back with that left leg so your left toes make contact with the floor. Left hand on your thigh, straight up with that right arm, reaching up, a nice diagonal stretch from your fingertips to your left toes. You can remain here, balanced, poised, hips squared forward. Or if you wish, you can go a little deeper with this balance and tip forward, lowering the arm as you lift with the left leg, staying focused on the still point. Reach with that arm, lift with the left leg, holding with the breath. Very good. And then we rise up, tip up, nice and gentle, drop down with that left leg. Sink your right arm down. Good, and if you need to, you can just wiggle and shake out that right foot, grounding the feet once again. Focus on a still point. Good, let's shift now to the left leg with the weight of the body, right hand to the top of the right knee, bending your knee slightly. Let's slowly send that leg backward and let's softly connect with that floor with the tip of our right toes. Sweep up with the left arm, reaching, stretching through the torso, holding it here, or exhale with a tipping forward and a lifting of the leg, reaching out, look forward and breathe. Good, nice and balanced, holding it here for a couple breaths. Hips squared forward as best you can. You might need to just drop that right hip down a little. You feel that it's peeling up a little to the side. And then when you're ready, you can lift back up, drop that right leg down, sink your left arm. And we will widen our stance now. A good wide stance between the feet, approximately a leg's length between your feet. Okay, that would be a good stance. We're going to move into a little warrior sequence with a twist, and then we'll move back down. So let's softly turn out with that right foot. Bring the left foot in slightly, bending the right knee so it is directly over the heel, and you're just going to drop down with the hips as if you're sitting into the warrior. And that left arm, bending the elbow, let's just lower our left forearm, resting it on that soft little ridge of our low back. And just as we rest it there, we immediately pull that left shoulder back, pull up with our heart, lifting that right arm up, arching the back. But the low back feels secure with the weight of that arm as we pull up through the front of the spine. Look up and breathe. Good. Open through the front. And then sink the chin, look forward. And we can release that left arm, bring it up into a warrior one. Pull down with the hips, reach with the arms, elongating through the sides of your body. And drop the right arm forward, bring your left arm back, extending the arms out. Look beyond your fingertips and breathe. Perfect. Warrior two. Then we'll bring it back up to warrior one. Once again, reaching up. Keep that right arm lifting straight up. Lower your left arm forward. And here we can just bring it around and rest the left hand to the top of the right knee. You can also go a little deeper, bending your elbow and sinking it down to the top of that right knee. So modify as you need to. Find what feels right. Twisting, turning the heart towards the right side. Look up beyond your right fingertips. Good. Keep those feet firm and grounded. Exhale the right arm down now, slowly twisting back and now placing your right elbow to your left knee. And we'll circle our left arm forward, up, and bring it behind us. The back of the hand resting on your hip. Pull back with the left hip and shoulder. Turn your heart up. Look up and breathe. And cleanse. Good. And as we exhale, we can slowly unwind it, support, slide up. Turn our toes forward. Softening with our knees. Gentle bounce. Now turn our left foot out 90 degrees. Right foot in slightly. Bend that left knee directly over your heel. Good. Right forearm to our low back. Pull up with that left arm. Lift the heart. Look up, brave warrior. Open. Breathe through the front. And then we can lower our chin, release that right arm, flow straight up to meet the left. Reach up, sink down with our hips, get long in the sides of the body in a warrior one. Perfect. Exhaling the left arm forward, the right arm back, warrior two. You can sink your hips a little further if it feels good, just ease into it. Breathe back up, warrior one. Reach, keep the left arm up, drop the right hand to the left knee or sink down, lowering your elbow, turn, twist, look up beyond the left fingertips. Good. Exhale and we sink it down and drop the left elbow to the knee. Circle your right arm up. Exhale, bring it behind. Pull back with that right shoulder and hip. Look over the shoulder. Press the left knee or the left elbow into your knee. Squeezing out those toxins. Purifying through the spine. Softly unwind it, sliding up. Turn those toes forward. Good. Soften the knees. Very nice. And let's just walk our feet in slightly. And continue just softening. Little swing. We can roll on our heels. Good. And we'll just softly twist and roll our way back down towards the mat. I'm just going to adjust the screen And we're going to come down into a nice seated posture. Very good. And we're going to extend our legs out in front. So we're just sinking the backs of the knees down. And we're going to begin with a little core strengthening. So let's bring our arms straight up along the sides of the head, reaching up, lengthening and lifting through the heart, chin over the heart. Very good. And then we'll bring our hands together, interlace the fingers, but just keep your index fingers pointing straight up, pulling up as if there's a string just tugging at the fingertips, pulling up through the sides of the body. And then we'll point our toes so that the tops of the feet will stretch, lowering our arms forward, sinking straight out from the shoulders, looking forward. Good. Now we'll draw upon the strength of our core and abdominal muscles as we softly lean our way back. Roll the shoulders in, easing back. So we're coming to almost a semi-prone position, but use the strength of the core and our abdominal muscles to hold it here for a count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, let's lift it back up. Heel it up. Flex the feet, come back up into staff, and use that renewed strength that we've created in the core and abdominal muscle to help really hold this pose. Create some nice length and height through the spine. Decongesting the organs because we've created some space along the spine. And we're going to hold it here, soft gaze forward for 3 deep sounding Ujjayi breaths. Because we've created a nice opening there, that breath can flow deep into the diaphragm. So don't be shy, make as much noise as you like with those nice sounding breaths. Good. Coming all the way to the completion of that exhalation. Very good. Let's do one more breath. And on the exhalation with that breath, begin to fold forward, bending from the crease of the hips. Let's lower down with a straight spine. Arms will lead the way, reaching it forward, sinking. Hands taking hold of the outside of your calves, ankles, or your feet. Melting the heart down towards the top of your thighs. Just let your head hang. Release through the low back. Allow the shoulders to soften. Sink the head down. Taking pressure off the neck with your head softly hanging, and breathe. We're going to do 2 more deep sounding breaths here. And with each exhalation, going even deeper. Could be on a cellular level, wherever you are. Explore it. And then slowly with that next breath in, just lift your head and peek over your toes. Exhale at your throat. Good. And now let's rise back up. Lift your arms. Lift the front of the spine. Come back into sit. Feel this posture reborn. Exhale those arms down for a little counter pose, inclined plane. Ground the hands behind, straightening the arms, straighten through the front of the spine, pull up with the heart, point the toes, and you can either lift up with the hips and buttocks with your legs straight and rise up, roll the head back. And you can also press the feet in. If it's too strenuous for the spine, you can support with the feet grounded, keeping the knees bent, and then lifting up and rolling the head. So either one, still opening up, tucking in with the tailbone. Exhale when you're ready, lowering down. Dropping your hips, your buttocks softly, bring your feet in. Let's wrap our arms around our legs. Rolling in with the head dropping forward. Let your back just scoop back and open. And just rocking gently, side to side. Move with the breath. Very good. Feel your arms fall away. Good. Let your knees just drop out to the side and ground. Good. Connect the soles of your feet. And just slide your heels into a comfortable place. And we're just doing a gentle twist. So let's bring our left hand behind and just drop that right hand on the left knee or your calf, wherever you can reach. We're just going to softly press into that left knee with our right hand, glance over our left shoulder. Good. And then sweep it back and through. Bring the left hand onto that right knee. Right hand comes behind. Press in. Look over the shoulder with a nice gentle twist. Glancing. Good. Take it back to the center. And just cradling our toes now with our hands. You can interlace your fingers. Sink down with those knees, grounding in the root. Pull up through the front of the spine. Chin lifts over your heart. Relax the shoulders in your face. Close your eyes. Let's do a nice big wide circle forward with the breath. Exhale and circle back, rotating on the hips. Massage the hips with this movement. Spiraling up from your root, flowing into your belly, fluid and soft. Expanding up towards the solar plexus, strong and powerful. And with each spiral, we're going to bring that circle in a little closer, opening the heart. Feel it light and spacious. Circling into your throat, where we can taste the sweetness of the practice. And then gradually up towards your third eye, let it open to reveal the witness, consciousness. And then move into the stillness of your crown, to that infinite oneness. That is yoga. And then as you exhale, you can just softly drop the head down, but still observing the expandedness throughout the spine, connection to each chakra along your spine. And then slide the feet out slightly. Slowly take a bow. Let's fold it forward. You can curl in with the shoulders, dropping the head. Perfect. And then ease your way up, lifting your heart. Bring your knees up. Bring your feet along the edge of your mat. Let's just move into a very brief resting pose with our feet along the edge of the mat, arms to the sides, palms turned up. Just let your knees fall inward so that the hips open, receiving a nice external rotation. There's also a lovely balance of that flow, a nice counter posture to cobbler. So just feeling those hips, feeling that beautiful expanse of opening and awareness in the hips. You can also just softly sway the head side to side, allowing the back of the head to receive a little massage. And just wiggling your feet in a little. And move into a brief Shavasana. Let's just stretch out with our one leg then the other. The toes just fall out to the side. Your palms will turn up. Just settling in to this relaxation. The backs of the knees melting. Your hips and your spine will dissolve. Shoulders soften, sink the hollow of your throat. Let your eye sockets melt. And just letting go and letting be. Perfect in this moment as you are. To meditate and practice yoga means to go home to yourself. Then you know how to take care of the things that are happening inside of you, and you know how to take care of the things that happen around you. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. And without disturbing your relaxation, just begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Stretch and move in any way that feels right for your practice today. Maybe lifting your knees up towards your body, wrapping your arms around your legs, and rock your spine gently side to side, massaging your back to the floor. And just roll over to one side and gently, softly begin to ease your way up into a nice seated posture, coming back to where we began with our legs folded, and our hands can rest on the tops of the knees with the palms turned up, connecting the very tip of the index finger into the very tip of your thumbs. Just feel your heart open, lifting. You can close your eyes Let your mind be still and clear and breathe. Good. And now let's just release our hands, arms, lifting them straight up. Connect your palms. Exhale your hands into your heart, honoring your body, your mind, and your spirit. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You too. My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
Thanks.
See you on Monday.
Yeah. See you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy this great weather. I think the sun is going to come out. So
I hope so. We need it. We need
Get
to
the
get
right
outside.
heat.
It's good. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Wow.
Mm.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye,
weekend.
Kate.
Bye. I think